Ah, yes, another week, another episode. It's Quintessential. This is real. I really love this show. Hey, what's up, folks? It's me, Eddie, and episode 3 of Quintessential Quintuplets. Let's just get into it, shall we? Okay, so immediately, right off the bat, we start out with Futaro in the shower. Futaro, you absolute Chad. Nina's super embarrassed when he walks right out of the shower and she's just in front of him, but let's be honest here, she probably wanted to look at that. Also, that opening scene with Rena has to be one of the most beautiful romance animes I've ever seen in an anime. Like, no wonder Nina was crying at the end of it. I mean, it's kind of funny how Futaro, describes all the, on the Quints on the boat, by the way. At the end of the day, despite all their great traits, they are idiots first and foremost. Yes, they are idiots first and foremost. I'm surprised the Rena wasn't more insulted at that. Honestly, it was a really beautiful scene. It's no wonder Nina was crying at the end of it. Although let's be honest here, I didn't really cry. I didn't cry at that scene because my tear ducts have been utterly destroyed for some reason, and I have no soul. But anyways, yeah. Well, I got to figure out why Futaro went swimming in a river. I mean, obviously, I didn't know. I knew he wasn't swimming. I knew that he'd fallen in and wasn't swimming. But as soon as Rena started leaving, I kind of saw that coming because Rena's like, "Sorry, it's the last time I'll ever see you." And I knew at that moment Futaro's like, "Wait, Rena, come back," and he was gonna fall in. I saw that coming. I really did. By the way, I've also talked to some of the guys on Reddit. Some of them are theorizing that it's Ichika. Because, well, it can't be... Probably isn't Nino or Itsuki. Well, first off, Nino was the one hearing the story, and she was crying at it. So, I say she has the lowest chance of being the person. Itsuki has the second lowest chance. Because Nino and... Nino's pretty much off the table. But Itsuki and Nino both... they're very straightforward, and they're very direct. I mean, I think Itsuki's generally a bit more gullible than Nino, but... Still, they're very straight. They're very similar characters in that they're both straightforward and direct. And I don't feel like they would be exactly able to pull off the whole Rena thing. Nino's blunt. Itsuki would probably blush her something that would probably give her away. And Yotsuba, I mean, okay, I don't know if this is kind of mean, but she's a bit of an airhead. I mean, it could be her. I suppose she's the third. She's the third most likely, in my opinion. But, yeah, I don't know. She just doesn't give... I'm not exactly too confident in her, being able to act all that stuff out. Miku's the second most likely. But a lot of the evidence seems to point to Rena being Ichika. That's what a lot of the people said. And I honestly kind of agree with them because Rena was very calm and very composed. And, and we all know that Ichika's an actress as well. So, she'd probably be able to do all that stuff pretty well. With that being said, Rena does make a few slip-ups here and there, but she's still a human. So I feel like that you can't exactly count that against her. But yeah. Things make a lot more sense now why Futaro was randomly wet. It's really funny to see Itsuki and Nino watching the movie Ichiko's in, and you're like, the movie was interesting. Yeah, it got boring after that. And then immediately they're like, "Oh, yes, that movie from the trailer, I totally want to watch that movie." And Itsuki's like, "Yeah, me too." And they both say different movies. That bit was absolutely hilarious. Also, Itsuki is such a good home caretaker that she, literally makes Futaro feel out of place in his own freaking house. That was hilarious. I also have to say, the Kintaro and Nino scenes were cute as hell, by the way. Seriously, they are super adorable. With all that said, holy shit, Nino, you drugged Futaro again? I mean, just when I was thinking she was kind of cute, damn, Nino, you really are terrifying. By the way, before Nino, met Kintaro, she was singing the first OP, right? I'm also kind of curious as to when Nino realized that Kintaro wasn't Kintaro. And, because, until she, grabbed his wrist and revealed the band around his wrist, all of her reactions seemed very genuine. So I realized at some point she realized that Kintaro wasn't Kintaro. And another question is, does she still believe that Kintaro exists? She says, "You two aren't twins, so don't think I wouldn't be able to tell apart the disguise." Does she mean I know Kintaro doesn't exist, stop faking to me? Or does she mean, I know Kintaro and Kintaro isn't you? Like, I'm not sure whether Nino still knows Kintaro is real or not. And as I said in last episode, whoever is animating the season really seems to favor Nino, because Nino definitely gets the pretty. I feel like they just like tsunderes in general, because Itsuki and Nino really were the ones that benefited the most from this new art style. And with that out of the way, Futaro also tries to get Yotsuba again and fails horribly. I mean, I noticed how she got all the questions wrong. I mean, like, I thought it was common knowledge that Berlin is in Germany and not France, so saying what is the palace the French king built? I forget the second question, but the third question she answered barium, which I don't really know what the fourth element of the periodic table is. Oh, wait, actually I have one right. It's beryllium, because I have a periodic table up here. It's beryllium, but I don't know it off the top of my head. But I thought it was common knowledge that barium is like this radioactive thing and has like a really high atomic number. Like it's not the fourth; it's like the couple hundredth or something, isn't it? Is it? I kind of can't see the periodic. Hold on, where's barium? Yeah, barium is 56. Oh well. I mean, it was still pretty funny, because she got all of them wrong a little bit. Futaro, also, you are unathletic as hell. Come on. Although, to be fair, I don't know how athletic I am either. Ichika brushing Yotsuba's teeth, that was super cute, by the way. I don't know why, but just two cute girls brushing each other's teeth. I don't know. It's just really nice to see. Also, another equally funny bit is the most important takeaway from that conversation. Not the bit about the track meet, not the bit about Yotsuba's, like, you know, how she doesn't, like, want to disrupt anyone, but that Yotsuba wears little girl panties. Obviously, that is the most important takeaway, Futaro. And Futaro, being the absolute mad lad, noticed the most important detail. Ah, yes. And especially after Yotsuba literally told Ichika explicitly, make sure, like, to not, like, show that when Futaro's around. Ichika, you absolute mad lad. I'd argue the final bit of the anime is basically when Miku finds out, finds Nino again with the little Nino hair clips, and she's like, am I ever going to get some privacy? This is really going to be interesting. So, yeah, that's that. I think today's episode was really good once again. Really good. Like, just another really amazing episode that I really enjoyed. The one complaint I do have about these seasons so far is that it does not give enough attention to Best Girl Miku. And I do realize that she received the most amount of attention last season, so technically it's kind of fair in a way, but come on, can't we have a bit more Miku? I feel like we're going to get more next episode, though, because we saw Miku walking in on Nino, so yeah, that's that. Anyways, that's another pretty short review. That's really it for now. Another really wholesome episode. I really liked it. Futaro is extra depressed, though. So, that's bad. Also, Nino, why do you... Also, another question. Where does Nino keep getting these drugs? Like, where does Nino keep getting these, like, things? She's always slipping it in Futaro's drink. Futaro, you shouldn't fall for this for a second time, okay? That was really crazy. Like, Nino, where do you keep getting these things? I never knew that hotels have incapacitating drugs in their cabinets somewhere. Or does Nino carry it around or something like that? I don't know, honestly. But with all that said, I hope y'all like that video. Really, that is all for now. For this week, that is. So yeah. Episode 3, Quintessential Quintuplets. Another really good episode that I really enjoyed. Smash like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, okay? If you haven't subscribed, if you haven't done so already. And make sure to leave a comment down below what you thought about today's episode. Anyways, that's all it for this episode. The sky's up, and you guys are awesome. I think I mashed my words a little bit in this one, but now I'll see you all in the next video. Or next week. I mean, you could see me in the next video, but, you could also see me next week. Bye!